Manga Palate, where I, Pacicia Luna, with my co-host,
Manga Chef Isaiah.
read, watch, or whatever with the thing, and decides to talk about it. And I got to choose, so I picked a thing I'm really big on. Kanojo Okarishimasu. It's a manga that's currently running in the year of our Lord 2019. It started in July 12th, 2017, and it was written by Reiji Miyajima. Before this, he wrote a manga called Mononote, Edo Kiketsu Ninja Emaki, which is about a two-handed samurai, and it's an action thing, but it also has like harem things. And he did the art for an AKB 40, something called AKB 49, where a guy dresses like a girl to help another girl become an idol. So that's a thing, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Kanojo Okarishimasu. Manga Chef Isaiah, what is Kanojo Okarishimasu?
Um, it's like another, not a harem, kind of a harem,
Kind of.
but it's more like we
The
focus
three
on
girls
these two
who like them.
characters.
Yes.
Um, Kazuya,
Kazuya.
and Chizuru.
Correct. Chizuru.
Yeah, we mostly focus on how their relationship is forming.
Can I just say,
It's a little bit of a slice of life.
I don't like Chizuru all that much.
Yeah, she's kind of passive.
I don't even mean that. I don't know. Part of me is like, Chizuru, if you like him, do something about it. And if you don't, then I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean,
Maybe just leave.
doesn't
I don't know.
do anything.
Yeah.
But she does it like she does something, but it's so like not.
Go date that
anything.
other girl.
Yeah.
That's what she does. Let's get into it. Okay, look. So it's about Kazuya Kinoshita and Chizuru Mizuhara. So this is what happens. Kazuya is dating a girl for a month, and her name is Mami, and I can't remember her last name.
Nanami.
Her last name is Nanami. Her name is Mami Nanami. You're fucking with me.
Unless this thing is wrong.
Really? Shit, I don't remember, dude. All I remember is Mami. If her name is Mami Nanami, their parents must have thought that shit was funny. Anyway,
I don't think she has the best time with her parents.
she's miserable. Let's get it. We'll talk about that. So he's dating a girl for a month, and the girl breaks up with him and says, "Hey, I met somebody new." And he's like, "Oh, fuck." And then he's miserable, and he's thinking about how she's probably fucking that other dude. And he's like, "I hate this. Kill me. I need to do something." And he does a thing that really does exist, where you pay a girl to pretend to be your girlfriend for a while. To, cheer him up, which is fine. I find that a lot of people who hear about this manga and don't like it hate that that he's has difficulty getting over this girl he's known for a month. Which I can understand that it's. I mean, he wasn't with her for very long, but it seems to be that whenever he likes somebody, he's really, really serious. Like, crazy serious.
So yeah, he's probably taking it
So-
pretty hard.
He probably thought, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this girl, like week 2. So, I can't imagine how good that feels. Anywho, so yeah, the girl dumps him, and he meets Mizuhara, Chizuru. Her last name is Mizuhara, fuck it. Mizuhara through the app that he gets, called Diamond, and it's like, hey, you wanna meet yourself this girl? It's like, this girl is really popular, and she's a newcomer, so she's not that expensive. He's like, alright, fuck it, let's do it. And he goes out with her, and he has a good time, but he has difficulty getting over his girlfriend. Because that's who he is. And then he tells her about it, and she goes, quit being a stupid loser. And if you want to go after the girl that you like, go after the girl you like. Stop getting hung up on stupid shit. He's like, you're right. You're cool, Mizuhara. You're bitching. I'll see you later. And then he runs it back again anyway.
He gives her a
because-
bad review.
Yeah. But he also runs it back anyway, because like it ends up becoming, my grandma is really like all right. So he gets back with Mizuhara, or rather, he pays her to go out with him again, mostly for his grandma, because his grandma is like worried about him, and he's like, "Don't worry, grandma, I'll be fine. See, look, I have a really hot girlfriend. I must be okay." You know?
If you say so, young boy.
Exactly, and that's my thing. It's like, all right, dude. So you did it for your grandma, and I get you're only doing it for your grandma, but why did this girl cheering you on make you go, you know what? I love this girl instead. Like, why did we have to go down this route?
The one
I
that you pay for.
I'm just saying, if her going go get your girlfriend makes you go, I like this girl. Maybe reevaluate where you're at. Because at first he's like, yeah, all right, fine, fuck it. I'm paying Mizuhara to pretend to be my girlfriend. I'll show her off in front of my friends and my grandma, and it'll be bitching. Um, and it goes okay up until it turns out his ex girlfriend is there, and his ex girlfriend, mommy, goes, man, what a bitch! I can't believe she's here. Why would you bring your girlfriend to meet your ex? What, you for showing her off? Stupid bitch. And mind you, she writes that in messages on Twitter. Never says anything. She acts really nice. She's a seems to be cold hearted. But
Can't they
yeah,
just check her Twitter?
you would think. But I don't know. I'm more my thing about mommy is what happens later. So yeah, he's sort of going out with Mizuhara to make himself seem cool in front of his grandma and his friends, which is okay. I don't really mind that. That's pretty whatever. If it makes you feel better, it makes you feel better, right? My thing is more the second Mizuhara's being pretty cool, he's like, I think I like this girl. And it's like, come on, man. Get your shit together. You barely know this girl. But, like, at the beginning of the second chapter, it turns out she lives next to him, so I guess he does know her a little bit. I don't know. There's something about this girl has been nice to me. I am now in love. That I'm like, maybe think about things a little more, you know? That's kind of what got you into the situation with your first girlfriend, right? Hold back a bit. Take a breather.
Maybe just felt like in a really desert place.
I'm more mean, like, do you think it's smart when you've recently broken up to actually try to throw yourself into a real relationship again? No, because you need time to heal and to make yourself a better person, you know? There's a reason that thing fell apart, and part of it could be her, part of it could be you don't actually know yet. What you do know for sure is that you don't need to be thinking about girls right now. You know? But somehow, that's all he does. That's my thing.
Yeah, like this whole manga, he's not thinking. He hasn't spent like a single chapter not thinking about her.
No, it's either Mizuhara or some other girl. I would actually say my favorite chapter of the entire thing so far has been when he was worried about his friend. And I was really happy about him, and I was really happy about where his life was going. He was worried about Kuribayashi, who was going out with the other not girlfriend, Ruka, Sarashina. And I think that was my favorite chapter, because there was something about just the really happy moment at the end of the chapter where he and his friend have admitted to each other that their girlfriends are fake, and they can just laugh about it, you know? And be happy with the bond of friendship rather than have to be worried about posturing or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was my favorite chapter of the entire thing I've read so far. And I'll admit, I do like it. I'm not big on Mizuhara. Like, he likes Mizuhara, and at this point, now he's literally just doing everything he can to get Mizuhara to maybe like him a little bit more. But I like fucking Sumi, Sakurasawa, and Sarashina, Ruka a lot more. I think they're probably have a more interesting way of living their own lives, along with the way that they're interested in him. I also have this to say about Mami. I don't understand her, and it angers me.
What do you mean?
Do you like him or do you not like him? Why are you doing all of this? Why are you actively ruining everything he does? Why are you trying to find dirt to crush him? Why? Just why? Because if you like
She says
him,
she's jealous.
yeah, but that's not a real reason. Look, dude, think about it this way. Um, oh man, that guy has a fight stick that I want. That sucks. I'm gonna make his mother think he tried to kill himself. Do you see what I mean? It seems
I
kind of
won't relate a fight
disproportionate.
stick to a person, but yeah, I can see what you mean.
It seems kind of disproportionate.
I'm guessing she broke up with him, right?
She did. That's what the first page is the girl saying, "Hey, I met somebody else. Bye." And he's like, "Fuck." You know? It's not like he
Shit.
broke up with her. It's not to say that he was like, I'm not sure where my feelings are. I'm gonna break up with her. That's not what happened. She said peace, and he paid a fake girl to go. He paid a girl, or the girl's real. The relationship is fake. He
3D
paid a girl
Kanojo.
to go out with
Right.
him, and then the second she sees that girl, she goes, "I will fucking crush you." What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Is what I'm saying. Because if she liked him, then it would more be about just telling him, I like you. I don't care that you have another girlfriend. Instead, she seems to be trying to make him look like an asshole. You know? It seems less like, oh, I'm jealous, so I'm going to try to pursue you. And it seems more like, I'm jealous, so I will break you down.
Yeah.
Like she follows him to his job, she harasses Mizuhara. When she finds out Mizuhara's rental, what does she say? She says, back the fuck off of him. Why don't you just tell the guy, honest to God, you like him? Why
Something tells me
does
she
this
doesn't
need
have
to
it all
be a show?
together either.
I don't think she actually likes him. That's
She
what I
doesn't.
think. I don't think she actually likes him. I think she's mad that he had a quick turnaround, and she doesn't like that because she feels that demeans her existence.
That he's more successful.
Not even that he's successful; it's that he should have been more broken up about it, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he could get himself together quicker.
Exactly. Like, how fucking dare you act like you weren't crawling on the floor when you said you loved me? I will break you. It reminds me of this other manga where this thing happens. It's Tomochama Ononoko, where this guy goes out with a girl, and he drags her through some stupid bullshit because he's an active, he's a fitness guy. So he spends all his time like running and riding bikes and really dumb shit. And she goes out with him because she's like, all right, cool, whatever, I'll do it. And then he drags through all that shit. She goes, fuck this guy, I'm gonna break up with him. And then he breaks up with her first. And since then, she's fucking hated his guts. Because she's like, I should have dumped you. You shouldn't have dumped me. Fuck you. See, you laugh, but I think that's really vindictive and bitter.
I mean, she doesn't
And
have it together. I don't know. I just think it's something that she's jealous.
And I think this is the same exact thing. Except the difference is it wasn't he broke up with her, it's she broke up with him and he wasn't sad. And she's like, fuck you, how dare you be happy immediately. Because I don't think if it was I like him, that this would be as unnecessarily convoluted as it has become. You know? It wouldn't be I'm gonna follow him to his job, I'm gonna talk to the other girl, I'm gonna follow his grandmother's Twitter so that I can find out shit about Mizuhara from his family. So that I could fucking break him, Like that's how this sounds. She seems really angry over nothing. You broke up with him. I don't get why you're mad. Because it really, I don't think you go this far to hurt somebody if you like them. It doesn't make sense to me that you like somebody so you hurt them. I feel like this is a pride thing. I feel like this is truly a pride thing.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
And
She's the worst of all the girls.
Yeah, I feel like this is out and out a
He
pride
seems
thing.
to still think about her though. Like
Well,
he sees her, he's like,
he
she's
still
still
thinks
pretty.
she's cool
Yeah,
because, mind you, no one realizes how much of a huge bitch she is.
yeah.
Which is why when Mizuhara confronts her on that little fucking walkway, you know, where she goes, "I have a question. Did you ever even actually like Kazuya? Because you really don't act like it. You're not acting like you liked him at all. You're acting like you're just mad that he's capable of getting his shit together." And fucking mommy, instead of saying yes or no, she responds with, "How do you feel about him?" Which is such a fucking hard deflection, you know? It's so clearly like, I'm not going to answer that. Let's find out where you're at though, dumb bitch. You know? It's like when someone says, "I think you might have a problem," and instead you list their problems in front of them, as if to say you have no your opinion is now invalidated.
Oh, it's like the music thing. Like you can like the music, but not like the artist. Something like that.
No, I mean, it's like, okay, okay, say someone has a drinking problem, right? But then another person has a gambling problem, right?
Hmm.
Okay, if the person with the drinking problem goes, "Hey man, I think you have a gambling problem," and they respond with, "Oh, I should take advice from the drunk," that means they're not confronting their problem.
Uh,
That
yeah,
means they're trying to avoid it.
yeah, I see that happen a lot.
This is the same exact thing. Where she goes to Mizuha, where Mizuhara goes to her, goes like, I just have to know, did you even like him? Like, why are you doing all this? And mommy, instead of saying, "Yeah, I do like him, that's why I'm doing this," or saying, "No, I don't like him, fuck him," she goes, "How do you feel about him?" Which is such an obvious deflection because she doesn't. I really don't think she likes him. I think she's just being petty for some very strange reason. I I need to see her do so, because like at this point, right, as we are currently in the manga, she's following the grandma's Twitter, probably so she can fuck with the grandma, right? Because she knows how important his grandma is to him, and that just seems malicious to me. That doesn't seem like a thing you do to somebody if you like them.
Maybe she's a crazy ex-girlfriend.
I mean, she is his ex-girlfriend. I don't know if she's crazy. It seems like she's a monster. like crazy people do bad things, but they don't like do soul crushing things. And it's like whenever people have the stupid crazy ex girlfriend story that they tell as a joke, it's like, ah, yeah, remember she used to like just blow up my phone and leave messages or whatever. This is not what's happening. This girl is scheming to destroy him.
Yeah, like destroy his whole social
Yeah, that's
junkie.
horrible.
And
That's
her, and
awful.
uh, and his rental girlfriend.
Yeah, like she's going out everywhere to fuck with her. Why? You already know that they're not in a real relationship. What are you doing at this point? Why are you still following up on this? Why do you insist he stop going out with that girl? Why not just go to him and tell him, "Hey, I know you're not actually going out with her. I do like you though. Do you want to go out again?" Why not do that? Easy, because she doesn't actually like him. I don't know why, but I know she doesn't. At least I get the feeling she doesn't like him, and she's just doing this to fuck with him for some weird pride reason. But until she says anything, I don't know, because every time he shows up with Mizuhara, or he's hanging out with fucking Sumi, or he's hanging out with Sarashima, right? You see mommy get like fucking pissed,
And then go on Twitter. Yeah.
and it's not like it's, oh man, why can't I be there? It's fucking stupid bitch. Look at this stupid fucking smiling face. I hope this fuck dies. Like, it's angry. It's hateful. It's hateful, is what I'm saying. It's not goofy. It's hateful. You know what I mean? There's like a
Yeah.
line. There's like a line from where it's like, haha, that's funny to. Ooh, there's something dark about this.
Or like leading up to something really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Remember when those guys were trying to flirt with her and she was already like spamming Twitter with a bunch of shit about him and she hates Mizuhara before she knew she was a rental?
Hmm.
And she just looks at the guys and like, okay, her eyes are scary, let's go. Like there's something dark there. And it concerns me.
Like, I guess she broke up with him like on a weird note.
No,
Maybe she thought it was too early. I don't know.
no, because the first page
I know,
of
I
this
know. She
fucking
said,
manga, she goes, I met somebody new, deuces. And then when she sees him here, it's like, oh yeah, forget about that guy. And he's like, but what even is that? Remind you, at that point, he's still pretending he's going out with Mizuhara, so he just says, no, I'm with Mizuhara right now. Like, I can't betray her like that. And at that point, he's starting to develop his feelings for Mizuhara, but I'm just saying.
I wish I could see how their past relationship was. Because it seems like, yeah, like you said, she just likes him. Like, I think she likes him now since he's more, like, put himself together. She could see that.
I don't see that there's any difference between him now and him before.
We didn't see what he was like before.
No, I mean, like, if we're under the assumption that this is what he's like, I can't imagine there was a difference. Because his friends pretty much say that he was like, oh man, the last time I saw him this happy is when he was with mommy, you know? Like, it sounds like there wasn't any difference. Like, the only thing that was bad was when she broke up with him and he was sad.
Or maybe it's one of those things like she doesn't appreciate it till he's gone.
But that implies she likes him.
Yeah, I think she might still
I don't
like him a
believe
bit.
she likes him. I don't believe it. I don't know, man. Like, when you like somebody, you don't want to hurt them. You really don't. I think if you're capable of hurting a person, I don't think you like them all that much.
But I don't get why she hates him that much then.
I also don't get why she hates him. That's what I mean by I don't understand her.
That's what I
Because
think is just real, like, extreme jealousy or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That doesn't seem to make sense to me. Because if it's like, if I like a girl and she's going out with another guy, I don't hate the girl. I don't look at her and go, what a useless bitch. Like, I think to myself, man, I'm really mad that she's with that guy. But what can I do about it, you know? It's not up to me to decide what other people can and can't do.
Maybe she thought that and then was like, you know what? I'll just make him like
But
this.
why
shitty.
not just ask him out? That's
She's a shitty person. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying she's a shitty
I think we
person.
agree she's a shitty person.
Yeah. But I'm just saying everything you're saying would only make sense if she wasn't a shitty person. Because everything you're saying is under the assumption that it's being able to be rationalized, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I guess she's just shitty.
But I want to know why. I want to know why she's going so hard for this. What's the point? What do you get out of this besides seeing him broken? Is that it? Is that all you want? Do you just want to see him miserable? Is that the goal? I don't get it. If you just want to see him miserable, fine. If you're trying to get him to cheat on his girlfriend just to make him miserable, fine. But you have to understand that past a certain point, you can't expect much to come back from this. You can't walk back crushing someone. You know what I mean? Like, you can walk back a lot of stuff. I don't think you can walk back something this bad. I really don't. And I don't get it. I don't get what I'm gonna steal a line from Terrace House. We've seen Terrace House.
Yep.
Your dream is unclear. That's what I'm gonna say.
Is that from the tap guy? Yeah.
No, that's from that's from the egg.
the egg.
The egg incident.
Oh. I gotta watch it again. I'm watching.
Yeah. I I just don't understand. Your dream is unclear. That's how I'm gonna put it. That's why I want to talk about this so much because I don't understand her. I can't. Ah, fuck. Who are you? Who are you? I'll say this. I like Kazuya. He's a nice guy. He goes really really hard for his friends, and I appreciate that about him. I don't really understand how he fell in love with fucking Mizuhara so fast. Because it seems that she's just been nice, you know. And he barely really knows her. Like now, I would say he knows her significantly well, and it would make sense if he liked her. But at the beginning, he already was in. Remember when he dove in to like save her, and he was like, "I don't even really know how to swim, so I guess I'm gonna drown."
This is his life for her.
Yeah, and then his friend goes like, "I'm pretty sure if you risk for your life for somebody, you love them," which makes me think of like firemen and stuff, and I'm like, no, but you know, there is a layer of truth to that. But I'm happy. I like how well he treats his friends.
Yeah, I don't see why. Back to mommy again. Why she dumped him, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe he's boring. Maybe he's pretty goofy. You know, like he's kind of over the top and really serious. I know a lot of people who aren't super into that, so that's not really amazing to me. I'm just amazed at this return. Because like usually when I've seen a girl that's like that break up with a guy like that, she's usually just immediately fucking some other dude, rather than going, "I need to break him." And there's just something so dark about that that I'm not comfortable with. I don't like this girl. There's something off about her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. He's pretty cool.
I like
Like
the
he's
guy.
good to his friends.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He takes his family very seriously. He's great with his friends. Like I said, my favorite chapter, I think, is him admitting that he's not going out with Mizuhara to Kuribayashi, and Kuribayashi admitting he's not going out with Sarashina either. And they just have a good laugh, and they're like, "Man, I'm glad you're a fucking loser." "Yeah, I'm glad you're a fucking loser too." And they do that shit where they just, you know, hang out and talk about stuff. They compare their fake girlfriends, which I think is funny. It's like, what are you talking about them for? Neither of you have anything with them. What are you even doing? But yeah, you know, that was a thing. I and okay. So there's Mizuhara, there's Sarashina, and there's Sakurasawa, right? Sakurasawa don't talk. Sarashina might have a heart condition, and Mizuhara's just going to be an actress. Who do you like the most?
I
Who's
like
best girl?
Sarashina.
Ruka?
Yeah,
I also like her the most.
I think
I,
she deserves it.
I think
She
she
works
should
the
win.
hardest.
I think she should win. Again, we both know that's not gonna happen, but I want her to win.
I think Sakura.
Sakurasawa?
Yeah, Sakurazawa. I think she also works hard, but not
She
as
hasn't
hard.
had enough time.
Yeah,
She's relatively recent,
but she tries her best when she does every time.
and yeah, I'm happy that she's here now. And I also like that she looks at Mizuhara and goes, "Well, you very clearly like him." And Mizuhara's like, "What are you talking about?" And it's like, "I also see why you sent me to go hang out with him. He's really nice." Again, Mizuhara goes, "What are you talking about?" But yeah, yeah, I think Sarashina is easily the best one of the three, with how much effort and how much she throws herself at this. I'm amazed that she was about to quit her that she immediately quit her fucking rental girlfriend job just to ask Kazuya to go out with her. I'll admit the blackmail thing was really scary. That's not a cool thing to do. But the second he was like, I don't even give a shit, do it. And she's like, I really just want you to go out with me. I'm sorry that I did it like this, but I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, that's still not great. But everything after that, where she like gets the other job and she's just spending time with him and trying to be really serious and force and wants him to acknowledge her as his girlfriend, and how she sees that like his grandma really really likes Mitsuhara, but she doesn't really seem to do anything about it because she's like, well, there's nothing I can do about that because grandma likes Mitsuhara, but I'll work my way into getting Kinoshita to love me, and that way I can face the grandmother with my head held high. I was like, oh, that's great. Also, in the last couple of chapters, she had that fucking slobber knocker with mommy. That was a trip, man. How'd you feel about that?
When she said you shouldn't be hanging around him so much, and then she just went to follow his grandma on Twitter.
Well, no, I mean like how Ruka's like, hey, fucking, you get it, don't you? Shut up, fuck off. And then when mommy goes like, wait, he doesn't have a girlfriend because he rents girlfriends, and then she looks at him, and then like she goes, all right, I know how to spin this. Hey, fuck it. What do I have to be worried about? I got him on lock. I don't give a shit if he goes to hang out with other girls, because at the end of the day, he always comes right back. And then he goes like, yeah, see, it's all good. And then I fucking leave. And then he goes like, Ruka, what the hell was that? She goes like, damn it, I just love you so much. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. Mind you, mommy's first thought is this girl's batshit crazy. Which, really, should you be saying that? Like, literal, weird, scheming manipulator?
I don't think she really looks at herself.
I don't think so either, because anyone who would immediately recognize how, oh, the things I'm doing are starting to get evil. Like how she had him blocked on Twitter, and then she unblocks him just to find Druka and just to find his grandma. And go like, yeah, now I know what I'm gonna do. I was like, please don't do that. Please stop. He has the phone calls with Ruka. They're nice. And then she tells him, right, I didn't think about the fact that you guys are classmates and like she's your friend and I'm really sorry about being shitty about it. But, you know, I really do like you. Pretty cool.
She thinks that she's stirred.
Yeah.
Triangle. Which is not true, but yeah.
It's super not true. I would say she comes second.
Yeah.
Because, boy, has he stopped thinking about fucking mommy. He stopped thinking about mommy a while ago.
Remember when it was raining? And then she had to sleep over his house.
Yeah. Remember when they won the tickets to... When he and Mizuhara won the tickets to the hot spring thing? And he was like, fuck, this feels weird. And Mizuhara's like, you could stay in the room. And he's like,
And then he's just like trying to stop himself
from doing anything weird. Yes. I don't know. Mizuhara's thing of I want to be an actress and cool doesn't really do anything for me.
She's okay. I just don't think she does anything like I was saying earlier.
I was gonna say, okay is not good enough for best girl though.
Yeah, it's not.
You gotta be great. Don't be And she's very whereas like, I don't have anything against her, but I don't think that matters. You know.
Is she like Takashi Gashi? Is she like Haharu?
I feel she's like most first girls. Very, very forgettable.
So she gets a standard first girl. Okay.
She's a standard first girl. Like
that's really mean.
You say that. I don't think it is. Because I've never hated them. I just think they're boring. Some people would argue that not caring is worse than hating. I disagree because when you hate something, you actively try to destroy it, which is why I'm so confused about mommy. I've never been like cool on something and actively tried to destroy it. You don't hear me yelling about fucking like Danmachi, and I don't give a shit about Danmachi. It's forgettable. It's boring. It's whatever. I don't look at people who like Danmachi and go, "You are filth and you need to be purged." Unlike people who don't agree that s'mores is the best flavor of Pop-Tart. They are filth and need to be purged. And that's really what I'm saying here. Like I don't think being is a bad thing. I just think I don't really care. You know? Like if we're gonna talk about compared to other harem things, yeah? Fucking Rosario to Vampire? Mocha's okay.
She's
Do you feel she's particularly stands out?
No.
No, she's okay. I don't dislike her. I just, not big on her. Let's just talk about fucking Love Hina. Okay. Naru Sekawa. She's okay. She's just some It's whatever. So I don't hate her. She's not Kitsune. She's not Mitsune Kono. Best girl. But I mean, whatever. Let's look at I don't know. Name another harem that we've both watched. What, like Tsudabaru? Yeah, okay. Lala's okay. Right?
Yeah.
She's fine. I don't love her, but she's fine. I don't think it's bad. I just think I think my thing about the harem thing of first girl always wins is that they never write the first girl to be the most interesting girl.
I guess they don't feel they have to.
If the first girl was the most interesting girl rather than the test case for the scenario, I would like them more. Like, let's look at Rosario to Vampire, where first girl is Mizore, not Mocha. Would it be a very different thing? Yes. But at that point, I wouldn't be mad if he got out with that girl first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the relationship dynamic and the nature of the person is what defines whether the relationship is interesting or not. And that's pretty much how it determined first girl, the early best girl. But like how much I like them as a person and how much I think their relationship dynamic with the protagonist is good or would be interesting or good. Know what I mean?
Yeah, like it'll be smooth.
Yeah. I mean, whether it'll be smooth or whether it'll be interesting to at least fucking follow.
Yeah.
Like a guy slowly falling in love with a girl who feels emotionally connected to him from a distance. That sounds interesting. That sounds a lot more interesting than I bumped into this girl and she's cute, and she's never had a friend before, so we're going out now.
Yeah. And she helps me get over some stuff.
Well, I mean, that depends on the thing, because most of the time that doesn't even happen, right? Like, what does Lala help Rito get over? Nothing.
She's just there.
She's just there. And Mizuhara, all she does is cheer him up. But then again, his friends do that too. like the way he is one of his friends that punched him in the mouth because he was like, I'm gonna break up with Mizuhara. Right? And his friend punched him in the mouth because he's like, you're giving up too early. Like, that's it. And then they got into that fight. It was like, look, he punched him in the mouth because he wanted it to feel better. I remember how, like, fucking Kazuya was crying at the end of the speech.
Yeah.
Because his friend was genuinely concerned about him and trying to help him out. Versus, the thing he was trying to help out with was fake. and that might cause you to feel guilty about not telling his friends the truth. Because he's like, my friend is being very serious about this relationship I'm not being serious about. So, like, I don't even think Mizuhara needs to be there to cheer him up. It was just so they could meet, so that he could go, wow, she's really pretty, and then fall in love with her. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not. I don't think Mizuhara as a person is all that interesting. If anything, I find that the only thing I really find interesting about Mizuhara is not her acting thing. It's that thing where she's like, where she likes him, but she's not fully aware of it, I guess.
Does she like him?
Yes. Yes. All those times she has long thoughts about him, and you're like, wow, he's so nice and so like straight head fast. She's very clearly into him.
She doesn't show it.
I think that she doesn't really get it yet. But remember when he's puking in the toilet?
Yeah.
And he's like just saying, "Oh man, I'm so sorry you have to fucking put up with me. You're so nice." And she's like, "Oh wow, that's really cool of you." Or when they have the talk about her being an actor, she's like, "I don't know, it's stupid." And he's like, "That's not stupid. You'd be great." Like he's more supporting her than she is supporting him at this point. Which is why I think she likes him. I think that she likes him because he's so serious and steadfast about everything. Like, the only reason he even really started sticking with the dating thing before he fell in love with her was for his grandma. And that's what Chizuru thought was cool about him. They're like, alright, fine, I'll do it for your grandma. Because she was like, you know what? It's cool that you're doing it for your family and not for yourself. It's kind of weird that you're doing it like this, but at least you're doing it for something reasonable. Because most of the guys who do the fake girlfriend thing is just to make themselves feel better. But that wasn't about him. It was about his grandma. And he's like, I don't want her being worried about me because I love her so much. So it's and like I said, as it progresses, it's more about him supporting her than her supporting him. And it's very obvious that she likes him. I think that's why
she was like, well, you said she doesn't realize it yet. But.
Yeah, I think it hasn't clicked with her, but Sakura Sawa realized it pretty fast.
Yeah.
And Sarashina also realized it. That's why Sarashina's so antsy about him living next to Chizuru, because he's like, fuck, they're hanging around each other. He already likes her. She's finding out that she likes him. This is going to go bad if I don't tell him how I feel. And that's why Sarashina likes him, because he's so steadfast and serious about shit, even though they don't have any obligation to. It's because he's a nice guy. And that's what I mean, but Mizuhara very clearly likes him. I don't think she's fully aware of it yet, but the way she seems to have reacted to all the shit that he's been doing is very clear that she's at least feels very, very comfortable around him. And he on the other hand is fucking head over heels for her, which I don't fully get that, because like, dude, you've known her for like how long? How long did you know her before you're like, I fucking love this girl? Did you know her for like a month, 2 months? You didn't even really know her because you knew her for like a couple of hours out of a day. And unlike with Mommy, where at least you can say you hung out with her, you mostly spent time with Mizuhara just to show to your grandma and your friends.
I mean, he did like go on dates with her, I guess.
At the beginning, but he didn't like her at that point.
He didn't like her? Oh yeah, he gave her a bad review.
He started liking her immediately after fucking they went to the beach.
And she almost drowned.
Yeah. That's when he realized how he felt, so he threw himself into the water to go after her. Remember? Because he was having those dirty thoughts about Mommy, but then every single time he tried to really think about it, Mizuhara, like, cut in. Like, that's when he started liking her. And that's what I mean by, like, dude, you don't even actually know her yet. Now in this story, by now he knows about her dreams about being an actor, her family, her grandmother, all that shit. It would make sense for him to fall in love with her. But he fell in love with her way before that.
Because he just thought it was really pretty. He
That's
doesn't
what I
actually
mean.
know
Like,
her.
oh man, that's weird. I don't think it should be great for the romance protagonist because he doesn't even know her yet. And it seems to be that what little we do know about Mizuhara isn't stand out. You know, cool. She wants to be an actress. All right. She also has a grandmother. All right.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything about her. He has a grandmother. She lives next to him. They go to the same school. Her friends are friends with his friends. See, like, it doesn't even feel like they've even hung out, honestly.
She just realized that they're friends or something. Like the
Yeah.
last few chapters.
Only now that, you know, like I said, he's been very clear about his feelings in a way that it's hitting her harder. I'm just saying, like she knows more about him than he knows about her. And at the point that he fell in love with her, he still didn't know a lot about her. Whereas now, as Mizuhara's coming into her feelings, it would make sense considering how much she knows about him and how she's reacting to what he says. Which is, again, not a complaint. If anything, I'm interested to see where Sarashina and Sakurasawa's paths go on this. And I'm also want to know what the fuck Mommy's doing.
Yeah.
I want to know what your goal is, you
I'm pretty
monster.
sure that's gonna be the climax.
You demon in human flesh. Who are you? What are you? You're not human. What are you?
Maybe we should come back to this when it finishes up.
I would love to come back to this.
Because it still feels
Just like I would love to come back to Inazuki Kyote.
Yeah.
Because Inazuki Kyote is like, I want to know who he picks. My money is on Tomo or Tamayo, but I want it to be Sanae. In the same way that here, I would like it if it was Sarashina, and if not, at the very least, Sakurasawa. But it's probably Mizuhara. I just want to know how it's going to turn out when his grandma finds out the truth. Like, how's his grandma going to take it?
I think she'll say something like, I still love my son or something.
I don't know. Remember when, like, fucking Sarashina goes over to talk to grandma and goes like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. And then, like, fucking Kazuya hides it by going, she likes fucking around. Don't worry about it, grandma. And she goes like, okay, cool, whatever. And then, like, fucking Sarashina goes, alright, fuck it. I'm gonna tell her the truth. And then because they told her she's really good friends with Mizuhara, like, she starts asking her questions about Mizuhara. And then Sarashina goes, fuck. Grandma doesn't want anybody to go out with her grandson. Grandma wants Mizuhara. Fuck me. This is...
She
I
actually
have to
likes her,
figure-
too. That
Yeah,
was
well,
weird.
I don't know if she's in love with her, but it's more like she goes, I feel that this girl is right for my grandson, and I care about her deeply as though she were my family already. Which is, again, a pretty fast decision to make.
The rest of the family.
Yeah, maybe it's a genetic thing. Maybe everyone in his family just immediately doubles down on everything. Like, this sandwich is great. This is the best sandwich I will ever have in the entirety of my life. I will never eat anything but this sandwich. You've had it once. I've had it enough times to know how I feel about this sandwich.
This was the best decision. This
is
is
the
the best
greatest
sandwich.
This is the only sandwich I could ever have in my life. I can't imagine having another sandwich. I really don't know.
What about the sandwich that's healthier for you?
Yeah, what about this other sandwich that is loaded with shit I know you like more than that? No. This is the sandwich I want to eat for the rest of my life.
Is this our segue into food?
Sandwich leaves a lot to me. Fuck you! I was trying to do it without saying anything! You miserable shit! Fucking
was
hate
so
you sometimes, dude. No, it's funny. You're telling me you were laughing at the fact that we kept using the sandwich?
Is it a sandwich?
No, I don't feel it's a sandwich. I was just saying sandwich because I thought that was a funny idea. I like the idea of a man deciding to spend the rest of his life with one sandwich.
Well, it
Um,
must be a good sandwich.
I don't know, man. I can't imagine having a one sandwich because I ate it once and I'm like, this is the only sandwich I'll ever need in my life. Like I love those Vietnamese banh mi, but fuck, man, I don't know if the second I ate a banh mi, I was like, I don't need any other bread in my entire life. I don't think I can make that hard a decision. Anywho's it's food. Fucking
My
thanks for that,
bad.
buddy.
I was asking because I didn't.
You
I
know
can
what?
cut it
No,
out. I can cut it out.
no. Fuck you. You know what? Um, do you have anything else to say?
Um, no.
Really? You don't like that Sakura-san was a mute for no reason?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about her, but yeah, she's a
Yeah.
mute.
What
She's
do you
really
want
good
to
at
say?
school. Um,
Yeah. She seems like she can hang out. I don't understand the girlfriend thing. But she seems cool.
yeah, I like that she could be a mute and a rental girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Somehow
that works out.
somehow some guys I guess don't need you to talk. But
Yeah, it's like,
I don't
wow, you
know.
really understand me.
She's
You're
just,
really nice. I don't know.
man, did you see the sick pool skills? This girl's the best. I already like this girl. I don't think I could ask for more. Help me hustle people for money. That's why I need you. That way I can make money to keep renting you. Come on. Come on. I like the idea of pool hustling girlfriend.
Full hustling fake girlfriend.
Yeah. I don't love her. She doesn't love me. But damn if this isn't the best system we've ever designed. Okay, food. I don't know. How do you want to take this?
Are we focused on the two characters or like everybody?
Everything. No, it's got to be a thing that represents everything.
Alright, well, definitely sweet. Get that out the way.
I don't feel like there's any bitterness to this.
Well, if we're taking everything, mommy. I think is the
Mommy
most
is a
better.
dark person, but so far she hasn't done anything.
You're right. We're talking about the manga now, not the finish.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing has happened yet, so you know.
Um, everything is built off of like something fake though. Like,
So would you say that it's not very nutritious?
yeah,
It's a lot like cake, but it's not cake because cake still has substance to it.
this would be lighter.
Okay, what about the Three Musketeers?
Explain.
That's chocolate, yeah.
Mhm.
Chocolate's really sweet. It's milk chocolate, so it's pretty sweet, and it's filled with nougat. Nougat is basically air. It's a whipped sort of condiment. Nougat is, for all intents and purposes, completely nothing. It's egg whites, like and sugar and honey. It is nothing. It is air. Like I don't know if you've ever had like whipped cream. You know how when whipped cream is really well, or like egg whites as like for like fucking macarons, right? You know how macarons are pretty much air.
Yeah.
The reason they're pretty much air is because they're made mostly of egg whites, like meringue. So nougat is honey and whipped egg whites. And it could be a bit chewy, but honestly, it's mostly fucking air. And the chocolate seems to give it shape and form, and you're like, oh, maybe there's something here. And then you take a bite, and it's like, well, no, nothing here at all. Turns out I'm biting air.
I feel like that could work. I also feel like there's something better.
I don't feel
Because
like
that
there's
just
anything
focuses
going
on
on
like
here.
the one girl.
No, I meant the entirety of it.
Because sorry, Sheena's pretty real.
Sarashina has stuff going on, but she hasn't actually done anything with him yet. Because he's mostly just been going like, "You're a cool girl. That's fine." He isn't serious about her. The only girl he's serious about is Mizuhara.
So I guess the only thing that happened is really Mizuhara.
Yeah,
It's mostly
okay.
those two.
What happens as far as the manga is concerned is Kazuya Kinoshita is in love with Chihizuru Mizuhara, who we met because on a fake date to cheer himself up. He continually pursues Mizuhara and he learns more about her in the process. Along the way, other girls become interested in him, and his ex-girlfriend is also seems to be formulating a plan to do something. Fuck if I know what. But there's a girl who's in love with him, and a girl who has a crush on him, and Mizuhara is not really anywhere. That's the only things that have happened. If we're taking like the liner notes, those are the only things that have happened. He started going out with the girl who really really likes him, but he's not actually going out with her. Cause like it's not like he's concerned about her a bunch. It's more like he's just fucking putting up with her. Right? Would you say his relationship with Ruka is actually fulfilling?
Ruka?
Yeah. Sarashina. Ribbons.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not really going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. He's not really thinking about her much. She's thinking about him a lot. He's not thinking about her at all. At least I don't feel that he is. And that's kind of why I think I like Sarashina so much, that she is giving of herself into this relationship, whether or not he likes her. Like she's basically throwing herself at the wall and going, "God damn it, I will get past this wall." And I like that about her. So I would say that it's less that there's a whole bunch going on, and it's more that it's not a lot, but what's going on is fun and interesting. Cause like
what about a Kit Kat?
Wafers are not crazy, like light though.
I was gonna say it breaks easily, like the relationship.
I don't. Wait, what?
Like his relationship.
With mommy, but that's not what it's about for most of the fucking manga. Are you
You're right,
kidding
and then he
me?
actually
There's
didn't
like
go out.
70 something chapters. We didn't even see him going out with her. You focus on her for like 6 chapters. The other 70 are about him loving Mizuhara. I don't know why you would put the entire thing on Mami. Really, I feel like Mami is like a background character who is planning something dark. It's like say you're following a mystery thing, and in the background there's an evil mastermind that every once in a while you get a hint of them doing something. That's how I feel about Mami.
I was just thinking like their relationship, how it's like it seems fake, could break apart pretty easily, but they haven't actually gone out. So
Yeah, they haven't actually gone out.
So yeah, I'll take it back. It's not like a cat.
That's more what I'm saying. Like if we're talking about the fragility of everything, he's not actually going out with Mizuhara. He's not going out with Mami. He's going out with Sarashina in a way that's completely hollow. And Sakurasawa seems to only have a crush on him, and also she's backing off because she realizes Mizuhara actually likes him. That's pretty much it. If we're going to boil down the relationships to what are happening, that's what's happening.
So would you say it's like everybody likes him, but he hasn't done anything yet?
I wouldn't even say everybody likes him, because I don't get what Mommy's about.
Except for Nami.
Yeah. Yeah, they all like him, but, he's really hard on Mizuhara. It's a regular harem thing in that regard. That's why I used the the Love Hina and the fucking Rosario Vampire analogy, because in Rosario Vampire, all those girls really like him, and he does care for all of them to some degree, but not the way he loves Mocha. And in Love Hina, he really wants to go out with that girl that he made a promise with, so much so that he spent his entire life up until that moment trying to get into that school in the hopes that that girl that he promised when he was a child is keeping up with that promise. Because he's that hard about the one girl. And other girls start to like him and shit, but he doesn't really think about it. The only thing he cares about is meeting that promised girl. So in this circumstance, it's Kazuya is really in love with Chizuru, but she doesn't really know where she's at. And Ruka, Sakurasawa, and Mami are all just along for the ride.
What do you think about whipped cream?
Okay. The thing about whipped cream is it's not always that sweet.
Whipped cream with strawberry on top.
Again,
That's
strawberries aren't that sweet. I mean something that's like really sweet because of how much the romance makes the majority of this thing move along. That's why I went with the Three Musketeers, because that bitch is chocolate. And inside is whipped nougat, which might as well be air.
Alright. I think Three Musketeers is the best one for me.
Yeah. Three Musketeers bar. Have you ever had one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know it's like just air.
Yeah.
Like it seems like there's a lot crap ton going on, but when you really think about it, there's not. That's why you can shatter them with like your pinky. You just jab at it and watch it like crumple.
Alright. Well, I guess it's Three Musketeers.
Okay. So, thank you for listening to Manga Palate, I guess. We're going to jump to our other segment. Oh shit, I'm hype.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, first thing we have to do, before we actually pick shit, let's talk about the EVO weekends. Cause fuck, it's been EVO. It's EVO Japan. And we paid attention to the stuff that's been going on. I watched the Guilty Gear Exert stuff. I don't know how much you saw of SF. I watched KOF. After the fact, obviously, but I still watched it. This was weird. This has been a weird time. I don't know why, but I feel like there's been less and less moments where I'm like, holy shit, that was insane. And it's more like, yes, I expected this from people who are essentially the top players from every part of the fucking country.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? It's not a just in one comeback, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, Tequila lost pretty early.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tokido lost at the beginning. Some of the KOF matches are really cool. That's because KOF is set up for like really fun shit to begin with. And this I guess this might be considered a news thing, but we watched the DOA stream before it killed the stream. Man, that was crazy. That was nuts. That was nutters. Fuck. I remember when DOA 6 was getting announced, people were like, is it gonna be gross again? And people were like, no, King Oatmeal Face got fired. Why would we stay gross? We're gonna be cleaner this time. It's gonna be really hard on the fighting thing. And I was like, okay, maybe they'll try to do right by the fact that they ate Virtua Fighter. And then that stream happens.
You said they hired Gravure models.
Gravure idols. Do you know what Gravure is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you understand that it's not porn.
Nope.
Good. I want to make that clear for everybody. Last like when we were talking about Okusama ga Seito Kaicho, and it's not porn, but it's pretty there. This is the same thing. It's not porn. I don't want you thinking that it's porn. But it can do for you what porn does for you if you're in that much of a pinch. And if for those of you who speak and understand Japanese, you could hear them talking about the clothes and boobs and ass the entire time. Which is why I thought it was funny that nobody had no subtitles. I was like, yeah, I guess you don't really want to hear what's going on there.
It seemed like it was all script too.
No, there was no script. They were just talking. They were literally just talking. Also, I saw the lady's Twitter stream because I was like, I wonder, did she advertise that she was going to be on stream? She must have, right? And she did. And then in her video on Twitter, it's her grabbing the other Gravita idol's chest and just forcibly groping her. And I was like, yeah, go to the DOA stream. And I'm like, why did people expect anything less? Do you guys not do research on who's going to be there? All I had to do was click on her Twitter and then see that and then go like, okay.
I don't think they did.
Why don't you ask the organizers? Like, I don't know. And then Mr. Wizard put out that tweet. I screenshot it, because I wanted to save it for the future. The DOA ad that aired on our stream does not reflect the core values of EVO or the FGC. We ended the stream temporarily to protect the integrity of our brand. We sincerely apologize to our fans. And I remember when I read that tweet, I hit up our good friend Manga Palate and I was like, dude, what fucking integrity?
The FGC?
Integrity?
Oh. You watched the Twitch streams, right?
Yeah.
It was all core values.
So yeah.
Everyone was like core values.
Everybody who's been on Kappa has been spamming core values memes. And the streams have also been with core values memes. My favorite is the picture of Soul Calibur where Ivy's wearing what looks to just be leggings, arm like gauntlets, and then a thong, and they go like core values. Soul Calibur gets to stay. DOA, too gross. Too gross. And I remember that time where we were just talking, can we name a single FTC person who hasn't done or said something awful ever?
We have to really think about it.
And I don't think we still got that because a week later we were like, nope, that's still wrong.
Nope.
I remember I was like, nope. No, especially not Takedo or Marn. They're monsters. I was gonna say somebody like who doesn't talk a lot, like James Chen, and then you were like, no, he was doing a CE tournament. He was pretty Super Turbo tournament. He was pretty fucking mean, and I'm like, damn it, James Chen, you failed me and the rest of the FGC. And that's why when like Mr. Wizard was like core values and integrity, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, integrity. Integrity, he says. Ooh. Low tier god, smug.
Why do you start with the worst person?
Because it's the first one I think of when it comes to we have integrity, and he throws that remote into the wall and turned off the camera, and people are like, "Oh shit, is LTG about to beat his girlfriend?" It's the first one I always think of. Triforce,
he hit his girlfriend, right?
I don't know if he did.
The lights went out.
The lights went out. That's what happened. Everybody knows that for sure. Much like everyone talking about Infiltration beating his wife. No one actually knows, but the evidence is against them. Let's put it that way. And oh man, that was one of my favorite things. It was like integrity, and then it's just a picture of fucking Infiltration with the Evo tournament, fucking the Crystal Award, and like confetti falling over him. I was like, yeah, that guy probably beat his wife. Integrity.
Because she didn't do something right in the video game.
Yeah. He pulled out a real fucking sick combo on her. He used that tech and lab tech for a reason. Ah, man. That's fuck. But yeah, like I just think to myself, integrity, FGC. That doesn't feel right to me. Like even TOs are sometimes assholes. Even TOs sometimes like wave their dicks around and go, "You don't deserve it."
Like what they do, flow.
Mm-hmm.
But he made a. There's another tweet saying he had to remove his older tweet.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I screenshotted it
Yeah.
because I didn't believe it would stay up for too long. What is the latest Mr. Wizard tweet? Was it fuck y'all for laughing at me for saying I have integrity?
Basically.
Saying
He was more like, I have to apologize for
I have integrity.
saying integrity and stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
He just said it in a pinch. He's like, I was just on my phone and I saw it.
no one says integrity in a pinch. I've never met a single person who's like, I don't know, integrity. That's not a word you jump to.
Core values.
Yeah. Who like randomly throws together the phrase our integrity and core values? Don't you lie to me, Mr. Wizard. You just thought that was the best way to say that. And then it turns out everyone laughed at you because they're like, we know who we are. Remember that Smash guy who got thrown out for feeling up a girl's ass at the hotel? Yeah, we know who we are.
But it's also really bad for the FGC. Like,
To be fair, I never thought we deserved to be on television.
Yeah.
The second we got on TV, this was a mistake. Remember what Mike Ross said? Never forget in that Golden Kappa thread. They're gonna worm their way in by pretending they're with it when they're not, and they're gonna make you change who you are. Don't let them. And then he told Triforce John. Then he told Tampa Bison, "Stay black." One of my favorite fucking exchanges. Like, sup? All good, man. Stay black. That was the end of the conversation. Stay black, as opposed to staying some other group. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was pretty crazy. That was a real crazy time for fucking Evo.
I'm sorry, that's like the first thing you see too.
Is it?
It wasn't the very first, but yeah, it was the first for the day.
Yeah, it was like one of the first things.
It was the first day.
Yeah, day one. Like, hey, let's do a promo event for fucking DOA, you know, because fight games, right? That makes sense.
They're
But
supposed to announce a character that was supposed to be DLC. Who's that girl from KOF with bands?
what the fuck did you just say to me?
Who's the girl from KOF with the
That
bands?
has bands?
Yeah,
What do you mean by bands?
fans of F-A-N.
Oh, fans. I'm hearing bands, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Do you mean Mai
Yeah,
Mai Shiranui? The ninja girl who does the fire tackle?
yeah.
Okay.
She's supposed to be on it.
I am on Mr. Wizard's Twitter right now, trying to find that other tweet.
It wasn't from him.
Oh, who was it?
It was Evo.
Oh, it was on the Evo, the actual thing? Oh, damn it. I was hoping it was on him. Let's see. Okay. Not on Twitch. Da-da-da-da. At Evo. There we go. Ahem. Okay. Says... Da-da-da. Stick cup of noodles shills. Stick cup of noodle shill. Stick cup of noodle shill. Clip. Stick cup of noodle shell again. Clip. Damn you, live research. You're taking up so much more of my time than I thought you would.
I could find it.
Yeah, you find it.
But I guess I'll say the other thing I was hyped about.
Yeah,
So
let's actually get into the things we were hyped about. I just wanted to bring that up ahead of time because as much as we don't act, as much as we bring up fighting game references, it's really because fighting games is such a large part of what we do. Go
I
on.
think we could have an episode with just Low Tier God.
Oh fuck, I would literally love to spend like hours just talking about that time that he was on TV and he got blown up immediately.
But I finally started watching Safi Varikun.
Oh, how far did you get?
Episode 3 right now.
Yes, isn't it amazing?
It's so good.
It's so good.
I was gonna say it's like one of the few things where the first girl actually wins.
The first girl deserves
This
to
is the
win,
best girl.
and she wins immediately, and she's the best girl. It is amazing, right? He's like, wow, she's really fucking hot, and then like the dad's like, damn it, god damn it, and then like even when he finds out, he's like, Hibari's still really hot though. I mean, no, but yes, but no, but yes.
He had
You
a
saw that,
dream
right?
about her.
Episode 2, it literally starts with a wet dream. It literally starts with him going, like, thinking about her, like, naked, rubbing up on him and about to make out. And he's like, no, wait, stop. Stop right now. Ah, shit.
Stop you, buddy.
Yeah, he literally says it in English. Stop you, buddy. Kun. Which is another thing. So, kun, you can say it to guys or girls. Generally, you say it to guys, right? But it's not strange to say it to, like, a little kid. So whenever he calls Hibari-kun, no one thinks it's oh, he's saying that because she's a dude. They all think he's saying that I guess because he thinks of her like a small child, which is weirder when you think about it. And you see the thing when I'm like Yakuza but not Yakuza, right?
Yeah.
Oyabun, look at that house. Look at all those guys in suits with guns. But not Yakuza, though. We are not Yakuza. How dare you believe we are Yakuza?
I mean,
Okay.
They're basically the same thing.
They're just fucking Yakuza.
But yeah, I do like the way it's like it's a joke thing, but if you look at it from the series point of view, it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's still fun.
And the jokes are pretty funny.
The jokes are funny, but like I said, some of them, you probably can't keep joking about a man having a heart attack. Like, I think it's like at least once an episode, the dad has a heart attack.
That's not funny.
I don't know how funny that is after a while. Mind you, every once in a while he still has a heart attack bit, but we started focusing more on Hibari, like going after Kosaku, past a certain point. Like I'm up to episode 20, and like they've already done stuff, and I'm like, quit being a fucking loser, and just go out with her already.
It already
You are
seems like he wants to go out for really bad.
From minute 1, he's like, yeah. But then, like, by episode 10, he's like, you know what, Hibari? You're really fucking cool. Like, he says it. He admits it to her face. And Hibari goes,
She does
oh.
the Yakuza guy, trying to make her more manly.
Oh, yeah. So, right. Episode 2 is the Spartan. So you saw what I mean by Fishman. Fish face.
His eyes go like
His eyes are fucking flat. It's
all
weird.
the way to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, the second Kosaku's there, Hibari's like, oh, God, I don't know what to do. And he leaves, and she just punches him in the fucking mouth.
And he's like, "Here, boy, you're a really good Yakuza leader." He just leaves.
Yeah, he's like, you will be an amazing person, given enough time. It looks like I don't really need to do anything. Also, please don't kill me. It's great, man. So fucking good. And it only gets better. It literally can only get better the more you do it.
Yakuza guy who wakes him up said that he was trying to scare him.
Yeah. Man, that guy gets a whole love story thing. It's great. This show's fucking awesome. I'm so happy that people are able to enjoy it now. Okay, so you showed me this thing. that does not show me Mr. Wizard buying back his quote. That does not show me anybody buying back the quote.
Third paragraph or second paragraph.
No, it says like tweeted an apology.
Yeah.
And then the next one is forced to delete it. But no one said anything about the deletion. I thought that's what you meant. That like they said something. Okay, fine, I deleted it. Fuck you. I thought that's what you meant.
Oh no, they just told him to delete it.
They didn't tell him to delete it. Everyone was making fun of him, so he deleted it. Which is why I took that screenshot, dude. I knew it wasn't gonna last. I knew it wasn't gonna last. I knew it from the bottom of my heart. I'm like, too many people are gonna fucking jump on this because none of us believe in the concept of the FGC having integrity and values because we are the FGC.
We saw Cross Counter TV. We saw Mike Ross give out sticks.
Still got Gutex hanging out with fucking Justin Wong, who said Evo Japan is a side tournament. I don't count that for shit. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that.
Dude, Jay Wong has been saying some real fucking mean shit to people.
About you,
like,
Japan?
Yeah. Well, I mean, about how it's being run like shit. I get that. That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
But he talks about it like it's fucking pointless. He's like, what? So what? I'm supposed to be a 12-time champion because I won a bunch of stupid shit tournaments nobody cares about? I was like, oh shit. Jaewon, no. Oh, that's mean. I mean, to be fair, this is who he is. This is the FGC. Especially an old-timer. You know. This guy's been here since fucking Third Strike. But yeah, let me see if I can pull up the fucking quote. Justin Wong. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. A guy goes on the EVO Japan 2019 United Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 World Champion. Still haven't lost it. Blue River, Kane Blue River. And then Justin Wong responds with, I guess I'm counting my FEXL, Goro, MLTW, and X-Men vs. Street Fighter tournament Evo wins then. So I'm 10-time Evo champ? And a guy responded with, man, that's some mean shit. Like, that's a shitty innuendo, which is not what that is. But Jay Wong responds with, oh, snap, you a Bison player. Nice Bison, man. But just because I tweeted my personal opinion doesn't mean means you don't like me. Whatever. There's always been beef between me and Kane Blue River. I guess I know it's GTLK, but I'm staying there from my standpoint. Fuck him. I can't count a side tournament as something I would say I'm the world champion. So he just called Evo Japan a side tournament.
Jeez.
Yep. Or maybe he's specifically talking about, UMBC3 because it's not one of the big ones. Because the big ones at fucking Japan was Guilty Gear, SF, KOF, and SoulCal.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know though. That's a real hard stance to take, you know. Because when the tournament deems it an official title, that's when I care. I'm like, damn. He's been calling out a lot of people though. And I think that's just because he's not sponsored, so he doesn't have to give a shit.
Was it recent? Because he's sponsored now.
Let me see.
It's probably not recent.
No, but I just saw it on fucking Kappa, and I'm like, damn. I don't know when that happened, but that seems mean. I know he's a dad now. That's been like a few weeks in, yeah? But, yeah, I'm glad you started watching Stoppy Body Kun. That's a really, really good fucking show.
Seems like it.
Dude, it really only gets better. If you're only on episode 3, it only gets better.
They live right next to each other.
Their rooms are separated by a door. The fact that he is capable of holding it in is nothing short of a miracle. I applaud you. I'm also dismissive
the second
of you.
episode, she said we should sleep together, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, no.
one of the fucking ones that's crazy is like there's a part where she's just in his bed and he's like, uh, fuck, because it's not even that he hates it, it's that he does it. He's like, no, wait, stop. But then like the first thing is, I'm like, dude, did you really? Did you? Yes, I think he did. Okay. As for my oh shit, I'm hyped. Surprise, it's a fucking manga.
Whoa. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. The host of the show called Manga Palate likes reading manga. Fucking shocker.
POV, even more shocker.
What's
It's
that?
the anime.
Now even more. Would it be more surprising if it's a harem thing?
It's a harem, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fucking harem. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Alright, look, I've been reading this for a while. Also, can I just say, I went back to an old Friendcast episode just because I was kind of bored. And I fucking there's a part where Wooly literally tells, "Alright, let's add this new segment called Everybody Shut the Fuck Up." Everybody shut the fuck up, and it says a thing. It's like, everybody shut up because blank, and then they all go, "Whoa!" I literally forget what it was because I listened to it a few days ago. But I like the idea of angrily interrupting the show just to get your stupid bullshit out there. That sounds really funny. There's like 3 other people in the room, and he's like, "Everybody shut up! Everybody shut the fuck up!"
New segment. Everyone shut the fuck up.
Yeah, literally, it goes exactly like that. New segment. Everybody shut the fuck up. It's sort of how he came up with "Holy shit, oh shit, I'm hyped," where it was literally, "Look, man, I want to talk about this just for at least 10 minutes."
We go on the longest tangents.
It's better than putting it in the middle of the episode.
Even though we kind of did that naming the other, so.
Yeah, in the older ones, we've started slowly working it into the end more effectively, which I'm proud. Because if people want, they can literally stop at the end of the discussion of the show, or they can, as many people who are fans of the former Best Friends and the Bombcast, they like listening to the stupid bullshit too. like our just immediate Evo discussion. Anyway, this manga's called Watari-kun no. Well, it's blank, so I guess you don't pronounce it. This is Watari-kun no ga Hokai Sunzen. Okay? So, there's this guy. His name is Watari, obviously, as the name of the manga implies. His name is Watari, and he lives with his little sister. His parents are dead. He lives with his aunt. He is a huge siscon. I mean it. And normally when you hear about siscons, you're like, oh, I guess he wants to fuck his sister. No, his sister's a small child. The thing is, he desperately lives for his sister. He's like, everything I do for you. If you are sad for even a second, I failed. So he doesn't give a shit about anybody as long as his sister's happy. So when they were kids, they had a garden. And this girl with a fucking gardening hoe just smashed everything, was like, fuck you guys, and left. And that's all they tell you at the beginning. Later on, it's revealed that it was a girl that he was friends with at the time, and that ever since then they had never spoken. So Watari has a crush on a girl at school. Okay? He likes her. She's really pretty. She's really nice. I would actually say she's the best girl. One of the few times that the first girl is best girl. If you don't want to count the girl who ruined everything with the gardening hoe. The girl with the gardening hoe is named Satsuki. His little sister is Suzu. He's now, and off the top of my head right now, I can't really remember the girl that he likes name, because this manga updates once a month. So I miss quite a bit of it sometimes. I remember her last name is Ishihara, but I can't remember what her first name is. You know? So, he likes Ishihara. He hasn't seen Satsuki in years. He lives for his sister. So, way later in his life, now that he's in high school, he sees Satsuki again. She moves back and she goes, "Hey, do you remember me?" And he goes, "That fucking bitch again. I hate her. Oh, she's weird." And then, with his weird, like, not relationship with Ishihara, where he likes her and she likes him, Satsuki ends up igniting the flame in Ishihara to go fuck it, go after him. And she ends up going out with Watari. And now, the manga is mostly Watari is going out with Ishihara and deeply in love with her, but kind of anxious about his relationship sometimes. Satsuki is very clearly in love with him, but not really explaining why she did what she did all those years ago. And Watari is trying to move out of his aunt's house to take care of his sister. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but his relationship with Ishihara gets really fucking crazy when you learn how actually insane Ishihara is. Like, I think this girl needs medication and, like, therapy.
Is she dying?
No, she's just crazy. I mean, she's, like, mentally unbalanced. And for some reason, that keeps Watari going for her. It's weird. It's like, she's crazy. She needs help. And Watari goes, "I'll help her. I'd do anything for her. Fuck." And it's really crazy.
Is it like Flowers of Evil? Akunohana?
No, because Akunohana was dark. This is not that dark. Akunohana was
I meant like the relationship.
Sort of.
At the beginning.
No, not really. Because in Akunohana, she's shitty to him. In this, it's more like, I feel if Watari cheated on her, she'd murder him.
So
Yeah.
she's more like Yandere. Okay.
Sort of. But like Yandere are like violently anxious about everything, you know? Like a Yandere doesn't like your family either. At least in the more traditional sense, they usually keep you like a weird sex slave thing. Like, you belong to me now, you're in my house. This is more like, she thinks about him constantly, and when he hangs out with Satsuki, she's like, "Fuck, I wonder what's happening. I should tell Watari. No, I won't tell him." And she gets like really fucking crazy. And honestly, I want to find out why Satsuki destroyed his garden and fucked off for like 6-7 years. Also, fun fact, this is brought up sparingly, but I think it's really interesting, at least. His aunt, right? His aunt is the little sister to his father. Okay? So...
Okay. His
But...
father's little sister.
Yeah. His dad and his mom are dead. That's why he's living with his aunt. And nobody in the family really wanted to take them. And his aunt was the only one who was willing to take him. But the reason his aunt took him in is because he's a lot like his father. And it seems like the aunt had unresolved feelings towards her brother.
So like it just runs in the family?
No! I don't mean like the way he feels about his sister. I mean like romantic feelings.
Okay.
It's not always very present, but every once in a while he'll do a thing, and his aunt will look at him and see the shadow of her brother, and go and say something vague like, "I'll never get over you, will I?" Or, "He's too much like you." And I'm like, what does that mean? And like sometimes I'll go up to her and say like, "I'm very grateful for whatever." And she's like, okay, and then go back into her room, frantically, like avoiding him. And at first he thinks she hates him, but then you realize she doesn't hate him, she's just being awkward, and he's like, "Okay, cool, she's just being awkward." But I think she's being awkward because of how she felt about her brother. Like, in terms of things having a lot going on, this has a lot for us to talk about if we were to talk about it. It just doesn't update very frequently. I wish it updated more frequently. Because if it did, then like I'd be so much more willing to just shoot the shit and go on and on about like all the weird shit that's going on. But you know,
it seems like it could get pretty dark.
it's gotten to a point where it's pretty dark. Like there was a guy that was really into Ishihara that used to go out with her that she didn't like, and he used to keep pulling her around and assuming she was gonna he was gonna sexually assault her or whatever. But then Watari came in and just took her away. He's like, "This is my girlfriend." It's not even like it didn't go all the way, but it got kind of weird. And the way Ishihara acts whenever she's thinking about Watari and she's alone is also kind of weird. Also, recently he has a junior at work. She got injured, and she's using that as an excuse to convince him to spend time with her because he feels guilty that he got her hurt because she's in love with him. It's a harem thing, obviously. I mean, you know, I like harem things. This one's pretty intense.
This is like harem/drama.
Yeah. It's not like Koji Sale, but it's pretty out there, you know? Speaking of which, did you see that Koji Sale is writing a new thing?
No.
Yeah, he is. Hitman. Which, for a second I thought it was Hitman, and then I realized no. It's actually about a mangaka and her editor trying to be like the greatest of in the industry. But because it's Koji Sale, it can't be something normal. So the mangaka, her father was a mangaka. She hates her dad because her dad was never home and her mother died. And it's a whole thing. No Koji Sale thing cannot have a really convoluted emotional quest. Fuka, that girl had to die. Kimi no Irumaji, that guy
Someone
had
has to
cancer.
die.
Half and Half was a fucking shit show. Love Letter was about World War II. Like it was. There's not a single Koji Sale thing that can be completely fine. Something has to go down. Something has to go down. That's why I love him. I love this fucking man. He wrote that Love Plus dojin that was about Rinko, and I'm like, yeah, you chose the best girl, but also she's the most broken girl, because Rinko's the one who has a fucking shitty relationship with her family and her stepmom. Of course you chose Rinko if you were going to choose one to make a manga about, because you need really convoluted relationships, don't you, Koji Sale? But damn it, Rinko is the best Love Plus girl. You were right. You were right. You get it. Oh, but that's its own thing. So yeah, Watari-kun no ga Hokai Sunzen. If you want to figure out how to write the blank, you write 2 X's. It's like holic, where holic is XXX holic, but you don't pronounce the X's because the point is you can fill it with anything. So this is also like, it's blank, so I don't really know what you're supposed to say. I don't say anything. But, you know, check that out. I really fucking like it. So, that's been it for this episode of Manga Palate. And if you're still here, you get it.
Yeah, you guys get it.
You guys get it. Thank you and goodbye.